Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Popping in to address a question I've been getting, and it has been posed to me in a couple different ways. So, one way is like, can a woman be friends with a man, and how does that work? And the other way is when I'm talking about blocking your blessings. Somebody asked me, can I explain more about how a man, your male friend, can be blocking your blessings? And I want you to understand this. Now, it's gonna go back and forth. I'm not here to argue with you. Okay, I know what I know. When it comes down to men, when I say something, it's because I've seen it over 1,000 times. So that's where I'm speaking from. Now, you in your situation, you gonna believe what you want to believe. Me as a man, a honest man, I'm gonna tell you this right here. There's no real such thing, and you're gonna have to listen to me to understand this. Now, there's really no such thing as a male friend. Now, there is such thing as a male friend who has learned from his advances that you aren't gonna go there with him, and now he stays in that space of a friend, waiting until you come on to him or the opportunity arises. There is such a thing as a male who is your friend, and he likes men. So you don't have to worry about him wanting to be with you, but still, he still is bringing male energy that can be blocking your blessings. So this is what I need you to understand. God did not, you got to understand that human is a complex form of an animal. Like a human is just an extremely complex being, but another form of an animal. And what I mean by that is the same way you see your dog learn stuff that you like, how in the world you pick that up so fast? How you so smart? Like, how in the world you doing this and doing that? Your cat or what have you. Think about a human. When God created beings, he gave beings a purpose. Every creature serves a purpose. Man and woman, we have the mind to do more than just our purpose. So you could come and live a whole life and never sniff your purpose. But your purpose is to occupy earth and reproduce. Occupy earth and reproduce. So guess what? Man and woman was not intended to be friends. Now, who made up that term, friend? And what is a friend? See, this is what you got to understand too. What is a friend? See, a friend is somebody that you share things with that you don't share with the general public. So when you go to sharing some of your fears, some of your dreams, some of your worries, some of your concerns, if you don't share that with everybody, then that's your friend. When you tell somebody something that you don't tell random people. Now, if I'm on here, I tell all my business. So can't nobody really say, a woman can't really say she's my friend. Now, it's women who are my students of the academy, my clients. Some of them may be co-workers. Some of them may be collaborators on an event or a book or a project. And they may use the term, oh, Tony, that's my friend. But that's just how they define a friend. I tell every woman in my life, outside of my wife, that you ain't my friend. I don't call a woman a friend. I remember I was talking to a client and she would talk to me so much, so many sessions. She was like, but Tony, you my friend. I said, no, I'm your life coach. I don't have female friends because I understand what that means. The only person I'm telling my hopes, dreams, and fears to is my wife. That's the only woman I'm telling my hopes, dreams, and fears to. I might tell a couple of my homeboys, but it not on the same level, you know. And I want you to understand this, that a man and woman is created to reproduce. So what you as a woman, a lot of time women don't understand this, because, and I get it, because you ain't had a healthy relationship yet. You ain't had a man that love your socks off. You ain't met a man that's been 100% honest with you, including your daddy. So I get it when you don't understand the true nature of a man. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's time to listen and understand what you're dealing with. Especially whether you single, engaged, or married. You gotta get distance from men. You gotta put men in a box. This man, it has to be a business relationship. You gotta treat it like business. I don't care if you knew him since kindergarten. I don't care if y'all was born on the same day and he lived next door to you and your mama watched him and he had to live with you for a time being. You got to put him in a box. Hey and bye. Merry Christmas, happy birthday. Don't try to use a man for your male energy, to get your male fix. Oh, I'm talking to this man. Ugh. And what you don't realize is you getting that fix. What you don't realize is, although you say it's your friend, you love your friend. You actually got love for your friend. You actually love somebody for your friend. Yeah. Think about it. Really be honest with yourself. You got feelings for your friend. And that's why so many women come to me at a certain point. I've been knowing this guy for 7 years, and we were wondering, do you think it's a bad idea if we try to be a couple? Yeah, it's an absolute terrible idea. It's an absolute terrible idea. I'm gonna tell you, I done coached so many couples that were best friends, but without a romantic idea. They were just friends. They were not friends to date. They weren't dating and building a friendship. They were just friends. And then end up going through each other's relationship. He getting in relationships. She getting in relationships. Their relationships failing. You know why their relationships failing? Because they so close friends. So you building love with your friend. When you running, taking all your boyfriend or girlfriend business to your friend of the opposite sex, now you betraying the person you supposed to be loving. You betraying them, telling their business to this friend. That's an absolute no-no. That's a non-negotiable. You can't do that. You cannot do that and expect your relationship to be healthy. And then you want to talk about, oh, well, I knew him before my husband, and I refuse to give up my friend because he has never tried me, and he is just a friend. He is like my brother. So you think. That's why your relationship with your boyfriend, your fiance, or your husband is in the struggle, because you got negative energy, male energy. This man over here is playing a role like your friend. So you comparing every other man to your friend. But male friend energy is different than boyfriend energy. It's different than husband energy. You see what I'm saying? Because see, a male friend energy, his energy is meant to just be pure, reinforcing, supportive. He's also distant. You don't have to sleep with him. You don't have to live with him. He don't have to put up with your crying, complaining, nagging, negativity. So all he gets is just the good side of you. And then, because y'all not sleeping together, when you do cry and complain to him, it's not the same, because you're not his woman. So he don't take it to heart. He doesn't embody that Mr. Fix-It mentality, because you're not his woman. You just his female friend. So his energy is totally different. And that's why his energy will block your blessing. Because see, a boyfriend, fiance, husband got to smell your morning breath. Got to see your monthly floating in the toilet or sitting on top of the trash can that you forgot to wrap up in toilet tissue and dispose of properly. So it's looking like a crime scene in there. He got to deal with all your mood swings. He got to deal with the ups and downs, and then he's not coming to be a friend. He coming to be a lover. He coming to be a protector and a provider. So his energy is different. So when you want to cry, when you want to complain, when you want to be unappreciative of life, of your job, of your blessings, of your opportunities, he got to hear that. But what it does for him is it rips a hole in his heart, because now he feels inadequate, because he can't turn your frown into a smile. Because see, your boyfriend, fiance, husband feels responsible for your happiness. He feels responsible for your peace of mind. So when you lack emotional intelligence and you go to him with that, he takes it personal, because he called to be your protector. See, your male friend, he don't take it personal, because he have to save that piece of his heart for his wife, not you. And that's why his energy end up blocking your blessings, because you comparing this man to this man when they got two completely different roles. You don't expect the same from an intern as you expect from a CEO. You don't expect the same from a drug dealer as you expect from a police officer. You don't expect the same from a rapper as you expect from a pastor. See, when different people hold different positions, you have different expectations of that person. So even when you're dealing with a man, you're going to expect different things from your husband than from your male friend. You don't expect your male friend to pay your bills, to pay for your food, to provide for you, to take care. You don't expect that. But you expect that from your husband. So that pulls something different from him. And so this is what you have to realize now. This is what you have to realize. A man, if he is dealing with you, or if a man is your friend and he talking to you, 9 out of 10 men will touch you. And what I mean by that is, if you seem open, if you seem flirtatious, if you seem vulnerable, I don't care if he done known you 10, 15 years and ain't did nothing. That one moment of weakness, he diving in the head first. You hear me? Wham bam, flipping and tossing. You hear me? Spreading, clapping. He in there. How you just like this. In a New York minute. Try me if I'm lying. I'm telling you the truth. This same man that you swear by, that he just a friend, listen to me. Act froggy, he gonna let you leap. Act froggy, he gonna be your lily pad. You hear me? He gonna be right there. He'll be on his bike. Oh yeah, you want? Come on. Come right on. Oh, this is what friends do for each other. Friends give each other a release. You know, friends got to look out for each other. Since we friends and we can't find a healthy relationship, we might as well take care of our needs for one another. He'll go ahead and sell you that. And you're like, you know what? You're right, friend. It's just casual. It don't even mean nothing. It's just what we doing. And you know what? It's been thousands and thousands and thousands of dummies that went right into that situation that I just explained, thinking that it's casual, thinking that it mean nothing. And now here what happened. Brown Sugar. Remember the movie Brown Sugar? If you don't remember, watch it. Now, they lied about the movie when he gonna end up leaving his woman and getting with her, because they ain't how it go down. What end up happening is y'all so-called friends. But what happened is when he get a woman, now you low-key jealous because you used to having that masculine energy to talk to every day. But now that he got a woman, she done replace you. So now you in your feelings. Oh, but why you butt hurt? Why you butt hurt if that was just your friend? Why you upset that you only hear from him on your birthday and Christmas if that was just your friend? You supposed to be happy for your friend that your friend found love. No, but you butt hurt. You butt hurt. You know why? Because that was really more than your friend. You love him. And then vice versa. Same thing happened. You get you a man. Your man ain't, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. It ain't a real man. You hear me? Y'all talk about a real man. You want a real man? Let me tell you this. It ain't a real man on the face of this earth gonna let you be on the phone with another man keying. You hear me? It ain't a real man. And it ain't about insecurity. It's about a man knowing men. It ain't about insecurity. It ain't about him not trusting you. It's a man knowing men. That man knows that your so-called male friend who does not like men is waiting in the wings for his opportunity to pounce. He knows that. Now, it's a man gonna tell me the other day, oh, I got 2 female friends and they are just friends. They are just friends. Yeah, tell me that you want to. He telling me that so he could screenshot that and show it to his girlfriend. Look, I even told Tony Gaston to his face that my 2 female friends are just friends. Okay, guess what? This is what real friends do. This is what real friends do. Real friends don't have to talk every day. Real friends may talk on the phone once a month because they got lives. My wife got a friend, and her friend got kids and a husband. Got a child and a husband and a dog. Okay, and a job. My wife got 2 children, a husband, a dog, and a job. So guess what? They may text and they may talk on the phone once a month, twice a month, but they consider each other best friends. That's what a friend is. And they of the same sex. So guess what? Ain't no funny business. Ain't no feelings like that. See, a man and woman is created to be attracted to one another because the brain don't know the difference. The brain ain't, oh, this a friend. Oh, this off limits. This a friend. No, the brain is this reproduction. The human race got to be pushed forward. This is reproduction. That's how the brain see that person. So this person might be out of your comfort zone. Your friend of the opposite sex might be not your type. And that's how you able to be such good friends. You feel comfortable. You feel safe because the person not your type. So guess what? It's women that have my phone number who are clients or associates, and they may not be my type. But guess what? I might be their type. So you see what I'm saying? Or it may be a woman that she's my client, colleague, associate. I might not be her type because her type might be 6'4" and light skin. Okay, I'm 5'10", dark skin. So I might not be her type. Her type might be the thug with all the tattoos, or the dreads, or the gold teeth, or, smoke, drink like a fish, smoke like a chimney. That might be her type. Want to be tough guy. So I might not be her type. But then guess what? She might be my type. And not just type. Sometimes could be your fantasy. Your male friend, that's your fantasy. That you like, man, if we ain't meet as friends, he got everything that I would look for in a man. We just friends. Mm-hmm. That's a setup for your failure. And your friend gonna block your blessing. Cause guess what? If your male friend is everything you would want in a man, you gonna have to bike up to happy birthday, Merry Christmas. You gonna have to bike up to that space. You can't be texting every day. You can't be, if that man is your type. But that's your friend, that's your co-worker, that's your colleague, that's your associate. But if that's your type, and see, this is the thing, your friend might be married. And so what you saying is, this is where a lot of women say, well, my friend is married and we just friends and he married and we talk every day or we talk every week or we talk whatever. But that's my best friend, but he's married. So I can't even have him. So that's how I know you're lying. Guess what? That's why you still single. Because you comparing every man you meet to him. But you ain't never seen his boyfriend energy. You ain't never seen his wife energy. His husband energy. So you don't know what his girlfriends and his wife got to put up with. They might be putting up with this. And you'll never guess it. You will never guess it. Because he just as sweet as and just as soft as angel soft, charming politician when he's dealing with you. But when he dealing with her, she getting cursed out. But you ain't never had to be his girlfriend or his wife. You see what I'm saying? A man gonna be totally different. See, a man is not gonna criticize his friend. He ain't gonna criticize and critique and belittle his friend. But you know what? He'll do that to his fiance, to his girlfriend, to his wife. He'll do that. Yeah. Why he'll do it with her? It's because he feels like he's closer to her. And he feels like it's his job to make her better, to make her perfect for him. Because he want a perfect woman, even though he's an imperfect man. And yeah, he is what you consider, he's what you consider a real man. And that's where a lot of women go wrong is, oh, well, a real man ain't gonna do that. Okay, you talking about what you call a grown boy. No, a real man is not a perfect man. A real man's still a man. But you calling him real because you looking at his resume. You looking at what you could see, but you ain't been behind closed doors with him. You don't know how he talk to a woman that he's sleeping with when he mad with her. You don't know that because you've never been in that role. So you think he the perfect man. You think he an amazing man. But you don't see what she see. So you comparing real men, imperfect men, who may be condescending, and you got to check them. And that's every man at some point gonna say something that a woman don't like. That a woman got to say, hey, listen, don't talk to me like that. Hey, listen, bam, bam, bam. You got to check that. That's every man. That's every man, including myself. That's every man gonna do something that got to be checked by a woman. But see, guess what? Your male friend never gave you that energy because he don't care about you like that. Like y'all ain't that close for him to even give that kind of energy. It's like this right here. It's like this right here. Because a lot of this going over your head. You don't even understand what I'm saying right now. Listen to me. Okay, you ever notice your sibling, your brother or sister might be like, and you treat your best friend better than you treat me. Think about this. You know how with your sibling, you might argue, fuss, fight. You might talk down to each other, like be very brash, brass and hard with this person, with your sibling. But then when you talk to your friend, you never talk to your friend with the same tone. Or you don't get into fights with cursing and falling out with your best friend because you don't even bring that kind of energy over there. You know why? So why you do this to your blood that's running through your veins? Y'all got the same blood coursing through your veins. The same DNA chromosomes through your veins. So why you do that with them? You know why? Because you closer to them. You closer. Familiarity breeds contempt. So a man with his wife gonna bring a different energy than he gonna bring to his female friend. So when you have your male friend, all you could do is sing his praises because you ain't never seen the nasty of him. You ain't never seen the ugliest of him because you ain't in that zone. You not in that space in his life. You a friend. So what a man does with female friends is he paint the perfect picture. He paint the perfect picture. He make you think he's amazing. He make you dependent on his advice. He make you love him. It strokes his ego. It makes him feel worthy. It makes him feel needed. It makes him feel wanted. It makes him feel loved. So that's what he gets from having you as a female friend. You're going to get him great birthday gifts. Anybody you talk to about him, you are his publicist. He is the greatest man. The best thing since sliced bread. And he round there with women. And you ain't never seen it, never heard of it. And guess what? When you do see the nasty, or you hear about the nasty, you don't even believe it. Well, what did she do to provoke him? What did she do? Because I know him. And he would never. Yeah, he would never with you. Because you ain't never been in that role in his life. That's what you got to understand, the difference. So that's why I say, men and women, not meant to be friends. Understand what friends mean now. Friends is confidants. You sharing hopes, dreams, fears, worries, secrets. That's what a friend is. A man may be your colleague. A man may be your associate. A man may be your co-worker, your boss, your employee. You hear me? Your life coach. But it needs to be a professional business relationship. Even if money is not exchanging hands, it needs to be professional. That's why I tell you, the same way you see me as a professional. I work in this space as an author, speaker, life coach, and consultant. So you see me as a professional. Or some say like my uncle or my big brother. What kind of energy you gonna have? You ain't gonna have no flirtatious energy. No loose booty 901 energy. You're gonna carry yourself differently. And truthfully, even if you call me brother or uncle, you still see me as a professional, truthfully. So you ain't gonna hug me like you hug your uncle or like you hug your brother, because you know I'm a professional. So that's how you have to treat the men in your life, like a professional, if they're not actually your brother or your cousin. See, this is the thing. This is what I need you to understand. The same way your daddy, it's a lot of daddies and brothers that's blocking the blessing of their daughter or sister, blocking the male blessing, blocking their husband, because your daddy and your brother only showing you their good side. You see what I'm saying? They're not being transparent with you. So you have this false image of what it's like to live with a man, because you only live with your brother and your daddy or your uncle or your granddaddy. You family, so they're gonna treat you totally different. That's why your daddy can curse your mama out but won't curse you out. That's why your daddy put hands on your mama but won't put hands on you. That's why your daddy, you know how it's a lot of women that when they give birth to a daughter to this man, a lot of women feel like that daughter took that man's heart from her. A lot of women feel like he loved his daughter more than he loved her. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I remember being around some men and business professionals, and they was like, hey man, it just came out of nowhere. Hey man, you ever heard that like when you have a daughter, you'll love your daughter more than you love your wife? And they were like, yeah man, yeah, hey, that's true. And they were like, man, that's really true, man. Like, it's stuff I do for my daughter that I never do for my wife. And you know why that is? It's because they in different roles. And also it's because a daughter is pure. she flesh of his flesh, blood of his blood. This wife, she flesh of flesh, blood of another man. So you belongs to your daddy. You your daddy daughter. You your daddy purity. You your daddy crown and glory. You ain't my crown and glory. That's how this husband sees his wife. It ain't the right way to see it, but that's why he see it like that. And but this daughter, she's in a pure space. This is a space that is untainted. So it's just pure love. So the wife, she gonna get the ugly and the nasty side of the man. The daughter, she gonna get Superman. See, Clark Kent got flaws because he a man. But before he goes to the daughter, he steps in the phone booth, put on his cape, Captain Save him with the daughter. Da-da, your daddy here. Who bothering with you? What they said, what they did. But then the wife over here, oh, he cussed you out? You probably deserved it. What, you want me to go up there and do something about it? You shouldn't have took your butt up there in the first place to get your oil changed. I told you I'll change your oil. But no, you want to take your butt up there. I'm glad he cussed you out. I got to live with you. So that's the energy he give his wife. But then he go to the daughter. Hey, what they said to you? The teacher gave you a C and you ain't study? Oh, I don't care if you ain't study. I'm going up there. Hey, listen to me. You gave my daughter a C. My daughter is smart. You need to stop being racist and give my daughter an A. And the daughter in the wrong. She just the bad as a pit bull that's been trained to fight. But he can't see no wrong. He can't see no wrong. She deserves straight A just because she my daughter. She deserves everything under the sun just because she my daughter. See, that's how men do. Men compartmentalize people in their life. Women in their life. So you got some women that can bear the brunt. That's going to bear the brunt of this man's insecurity, his past pain. And you got some women that he going to hold in high regard, in high esteem. And he's going to show a perfect image. Now, if you wise, and if I'm not breaking every bone in your toe right now, stepping all on your toe because you don't want to create a little distance and change the dynamic of your relationship with your male friend that you love and that love you to a certain degree, that in another lifetime, in another world, you will wish y'all could be together. But you're going to lie about that. You're going to convince yourself that you don't feel that way. But that's why you feel a little jealousy when you get in a relationship and don't call you as often. Put you on the back burner. I done got them questions from women, so I know this true. That's why you feel like that, because that ain't really your friend. That's just what you call it. But that's your male energy. That's your male fix. See, he feeling a void in your life because you ain't got no man that love you until death does you part. So this man over here filling that void. Because why? And why do you feel that's so necessary? And why you'll fight about that? It's because that's how you were created. To have that male interaction, to have that male feeling. That's how you was created. So that's why you feel like that. So see, this is what happens. And if you honest, and I ain't stepping on too many of your toes, you can evaluate the men in your life. Evaluate the men in your life. Think about the men in your life. Think about men you done met. And you see he this way with this group of people and this way with this group of people. So to the church, he is amazing. To his wife or to his family, he a hot mess. And it's like he go out there to the church, go out into the world, into the public, and everybody love him. Everybody love him. Behind closed door, you can't stand him. You see what I'm saying? Think about this. That's how a man does. Now listen to me now. Listen to me. This is what I need you to understand. Because a lot of y'all women, you naive. Very naive. And you believe stuff. Listen to me. It's fathers who touch their own daughter, touch their niece, touch their cousin, touch their sister. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a many men who walking around free as a bird, got all the sense in the world, professional, well suit and tie. He's not slow. He does not have any ailments up here, but the touch, flesh of his flesh, blood of his blood. Listen to me now. That's the nature of man. A man got to get to a place to where he is emotionally intelligent and he is wise enough to say, no, that's off limits. Because let me help you understand something. There was a day that wasn't off limits. Marrying your niece, that's what you were supposed to do. There was a day, and some people still doing it today. So I want you to understand that those was everyday human beings. So what has changed today? Our population and our laws. The genomes, the chromosomes, the DNA, the makeup of a human is still the same. The brain is still the same. The same brain that had the people in the Old Testament with their sister, with their niece, is the same brain that's in us today. That's what I need you to understand about your male friend. He'll lay you down and wear you out. You hear me? You think that's your friend you want to. He'll lay you down and wear you out. You hear me? You have L4 and L5 dislocated. You have C3 and C4 a crook in your neck. You hear me? He'll have you at the chiropractor getting your back readjusted. Think that's your friend you want to. So this is what I need you to understand. When it comes to men, you got to put men at a distance. You got to have a man at a distance. It got to be high and by. Okay, what's the work assignment? Okay, what's the school assignment? Okay, what you think about this? You got to bridle yourself, because subconsciously, this man that you call a friend, that you texting every day, that you talking to every day, he's filling a void in your life. And this what you don't understand is when you allow this friend to fill a void, subconsciously you repel your husband, because it says to your husband, your smile, your walk, your talk, your energy, your attitude says to your husband, a man occupies this space. Subconsciously, you don't even realize that's the signal you sending off, because you getting your male fix, because you ain't no horny toad. So because you're not a horny toad, you don't need to be on your bike. You actually enjoy someone making love to your mind, but you don't call it that because it's your friend. But that's what that conversation is doing. The conversation you having with your male friend is making love to your mind. So therefore you feel complete. Your male coworker, your colleague, your associate, that you may be calling colleague or associate, but really you treat like a friend. But really, because of the conversations, and it's so many women, oh, I got a male friend, we talk about everything. We discuss everything. Exactly. And every time you discuss it, making love to your mind. So therefore, the energy, see, you got to realize men and women have a scent. Men and women have a scent that produces naturally through our skin. That in times, it's in seasons to where you drawn to that scent. No different than in the animal kingdom. You drawn to that scent. But see, when you're not going to produce the same energy and the same scent when you got a male friend making love to your mind, because he is fulfilling that part of your life, and that's everything for you. You could sleep in peace because of how deep the relationship is with your male friend. You really don't even feel a void some days because of your male friend. Because when you need the voice of a man, you call your male friend. When you need the hug of a man, you hugging your friend. But you calling it friend, but it's actually doing a whole lot more for you than what a friend does. See, that's what you need to understand. And see, you as a woman can say, well, this is what it means to me, and this is what it's like to me, and I don't have feelings for him, and I know for a fact that I don't have feelings for him, and I know for a fact that I'll never sleep with him, and I know for a fact he's not my type. See, you could be saying all that, but you don't know what he wants. And a man is not going to tell you that. A man's not going to tell you that he'll lay you on your bike in a New York second. A man is not going to tell you that, because he don't want your guards to be up. He wants your guards to be down, because he know that if he there long enough, I remember coaching a woman. She had male friends because she had a lot of, sexual energy. So she had male friends. But her male friends were actually men that women desire. Tall, dark, and handsome. Muscular. And then she had a boyfriend who was tall, dark, and handsome. And rich. But her friends was tall, dark, and handsome, and rich. So guess what? She with a boyfriend. They in their relationship, but then they going through fussing, fighting, arguing, break up to make up, going through. So eventually, friend, she go talk to her male friend. This just my friend. This is my best friend. I talk to him about everything. This just my friend. About 6 months later, I get hired again for coaching. And so, yeah, how everything been going? Well, you remember my best friend? Well, we actually slept together. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I told you. I told you that man will touch you. I told you. But see, what happened is, with friends, you talk about everything. Boy, you so crazy. Why you doing that girl like that? Why is these women so sprung on you? And then he, what you think? Hey, I just got that swagoo on ragu. That ragu on swagoo. Hey, what it is what it is. Why you think they want me? I don't know why they want you. Cause you ain't nothing but my friend. You big head. Oh, big head. And then he over there, yeah. If we want friends, you really want me. Whatever, I would not want you. And anyway, you wouldn't be able to handle me. Anyway, yeah, right. We'll see. Whatever, boy, you talk a big game. I already know your kind. You is my friend. But then, the next day, hey, what you doing? I was thinking about coming over there and bringing a bottle of wine and let's watch the new show. So then you right over there with your little red wine and your little show. Netflix and chill. Okay. And then y'all sitting there. Next thing you know, put his hand on your thigh. But this your... No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Nah, come on now. Boy, you know you my friend. And then put that hand back on that thigh. He lean on in. You mad with your boyfriend. Remember, y'all off and on. So you hurting, you upset, but this your friend. So now you honestly really don't know how to say no. Because y'all done talk so much that now you starting to wonder in your spirit if maybe this meant to be your husband. And you've been wrong all along. And you've been chasing this over here, But this guy over here been listening to your tears and your pain and your worries and all your issues. And here he is, making his move. And he come on in there, and then before you know it, and then you getting up afterward. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Oh my goodness, how did that happen? How did we let that happen? What is this? And then he like, chill. Hey, nothing wrong. Hey, it's okay. Like, listen, understand, like, cool. We good. We still best friends. We still best, hey. Let's do our handshake. We still best friends. So here y'all live, doing your handshake. And you like, boy, please. That's why I can't stand you. And so there you go. This your friend though. This your friend you ready to cuss me out about. You ready to cuss me out about your friend. When I told you, listen, have you a moment of vulnerability. Be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You hear me? And he gonna be a hammer to your nail. But no, you ain't wanna hear that. That was your friend. So guess what? Now, not only is this spiritual energy, emotional energy, now you got physical juices in you. Now he done truly been with you. So now he knows you. Like the Bible called and it say, and then they knew each other. That means came together. So now he knows you. So now you got a soul tie, a physical soul tie. You already had an emotional soul tie with your friend. That's why when you don't talk to him, you have little withdrawals and you missing them because you got a soul tie with your friend. So it's actually hard for you to build a relationship with a man because this man ain't gonna deal with you being buddy, best bud, kin with this other man. But you talk to your male friend so much, you got a soul tie with him. And then if you slip and fall to a kiss, to a rub, to some other stuff that's not intercourse, but you do some other stuff, now you just brought it together. Now you just consummated the physical soul tie. So now, over here with the boyfriend, with the guy that you trying to date, your spirit is in a tug of war. Your friend, he know how to pull on that soul tie. He know how to be perfect when your boyfriend getting on your nerves. He know how to play like the perfect man. He enjoys causing that little bit of confusion. He enjoys you seeing him as a perfect man and your boyfriend, fiance, or husband as an imperfect man and comparing that man to him when he know he just as bad or worse than the man you dealing with. But he gonna take that because it boosts his ego, make him feel good. And let me tell you what he gonna do. He gonna come in these comments. Look through these comments. You gonna see a man calling me out my name, accusing me of all kind of propaganda, and he got a friend and it's just his friend, and he know for a fact it's just his friend, and he will never in his life touch her, and I need to stop putting all men in a box and all of that. And he doing that just so he could screenshot. Men no men. Men no men. Listen to me. My wife will never have a male friend. You hear me? You got a friend in Jesus. You got a friend in Jesus. He stick closer than a brother. You hear me? The only friend you gonna have, she don't have a brother, but she got a daddy. You could talk to your daddy. And sometimes the daddy will get in the way. See, a wife gotta pull away from her daddy. Gotta pull away from her mama. A husband gotta pull away from his daddy, from his mama. See, what you have to understand is that when you have the people outside of your spouse in the wrong position, they could hinder the relationship with your spouse, male or female. Male or female. But when it's somebody who's not related to you and of the opposite sex, and you are attracted to the opposite sex, then that's when it's even more dangerous. So understand this. Men and women are not meant to be friends. You meant to be associates and colleagues, meaning that you come together and you do work for a common purpose. When that work is done, you go about your business. You can be business associates, but men and women not intended to be real best friends. Your best friend need to be of the same sex, because your best friend needs to have the same life experiences that you have. If your best friend don't have a period, that don't need to be your best friend. If your best friend, if you have a period and your best friend don't have a period, that don't need to be your best friend. I mean, not don't have a period, but mean can't have one. Because some birth control or some situation can't have one. But I ain't talking about that now, because y'all take me too literal. If your body is intended to give birth, even if you can't give birth, but that's what your body was intended for, and your best friend body was not intended for that, that shouldn't be your best friend. And vice versa. Your best friend need to have your same life, your same body parts, because that's when you truly could be friends. Because that's when you truly, girl, yeah, I had to get that Summer's Eve, because that pH just was, woo, salty. So I had to get that Summer's Eve, girl. They say it's good. And now they got some stuff called honey pot. And so, I'm finna switch over to that, because a sister made that. So I'm finna get that honey pot, girl, because, hey, you got to support yours. That's how you talk with your best friend. See, if your best friend is a man, you can't talk like that. So guess what? When you talk like that with the man, yes, I had to get some Summer's Eve. So Summer's Eve, what you mean by that? That's a movie? No, friend, that is feminine product for down there. Oh, okay, all right. Hey, I ain't got to use no Summer's Eve. I'm in winter's summer. So he don't even know what you're talking about. But when you talking like that with him, guess what he picturing? That's what he picturing. So guess what? Guess what's happening to him when you talking to him? This right here. Arm & Hammer box. Hard as a rock. You hear me? Hard as a rock in the Grand Canyon. Because that's not your best friend. That's not supposed to be your best friend. His brain is wired to put you on your bike. So while you want to have these we talk about everything. Yeah. And you in the wrong. So understand this. Put a man in a box. If you a man, put that woman in a box. And it got to be high and by. Merry Christmas, happy birthday. If y'all work together, okay, how we gonna finish this project? What's your ideas? Okay, here go my ideas. Okay, boom. I email you. When I'm done, you email me your work. I email you my work. Okay. And guess what? When it's a male friend, female friend, opposite friend of the opposite sex, you need to be social distancing. Just like what you're learning right now, you need to be social distancing. Even every day of the week. Even when we come through this 19, you need to be still social distancing if they are the opposite sex. Because guess what? If you let that energy get too close, because see, I done seen it happen. I had to check myself early in my marriage. I had to check it because I have a female client who I'll be looking at her life and she know I'm married. And if some come up, I use the example and I say, well, my wife, she probably cook like once a week. And just because, the boys schedule with soccer and just, stuff like that. But your wife doesn't work a job? Well, she worked 5 companies, but no, she don't have to go in nobody's office. Like, she could not work, or she could work an hour, or, it's not a whole lot. And you're okay with that? Well, yeah. I mean, it's my wife. Like, I didn't marry her to be a chef or a maid. So if she don't want to cook, she ain't got to cook. I could go to Kobe Steakhouse and get something to eat. Oh, wow. Well, that's just amazing. Not to have to work or have to cook every day. I mean, I was working 40 hours a week and cooking a hot meal every day. So now I'm over here. Hold on now. I'm thinking in my head. So you got a kid cooking a hot meal every day on your bike at night, and guess what? She could be lying. But she not gonna tell me about how she used to cuss him out too. Cuss him out like a dog. She not gonna tell me about when she was on her bike for the milkman. She ain't gonna tell me about all that. So I don't hear about all that, but I just hear the good. You see what I'm saying? And then so now I'm looking at my wife with a side eye. You making $100,000 a year and you work 1 hour a day and then can't cook. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm bringing this energy in my household from what? Another woman. You see what I'm saying? Now that's just an example, but that's a real example. That's how it happens. And that's why I tell you that if you got a man, I don't care if he like men's or if he like women, he blocking your blessing. Because your little man who like men's, because a lot of women want to have that kind of friend, that's blocking your blessing. Because guess what? It's a certain spirit in that man. Okay? That man that's like this here, that's how he walk or whatever. I ain't picking on him. I ain't talking about him. But that's a spirit. Just every human has a spirit. So he got a certain spirit. So with that spirit, on average, that spirit in him is known to be petty, is known to be a scam artist, is known to be a liar, because that's what we see most often. Now it may be some that's perfect, that's amazing, people of integrity. I'm watching a show on Netflix. The woman, she married a woman, she work in the drug lab. It's called How to Conceal a Drug Case or something, and she in there using the stuff that she supposed to be testing. And I say, okay, every human got something wrong with them. So even the women who say, well, my best friend, hey, so I ain't even got to worry about that. Cause my best friend, yes, you do got to worry about it, because you know what? He probably into all kind of catty little drama, all kind of little gossiping, all kind of little catty drama. He probably worse than having a female friend. And then what you got to realize, he a man. Men nasty. Men is nasty. Men like the lust. So that's why I don't deal. I treat a man who like men the same way I treat a woman who like men. Arm distance. Cause you could lust. You could lust. Go on somewhere, playboy. Don't bring that energy over here. Don't bring that energy over here, because you lusting. Because that's how you look for your husband. So you got the lust. Don't tell me, oh, that's because I'm gay. Don't mean that I lust after men. Well, how else you find who you attracted to? So I don't want you looking at me to think that you might be attracted to me. So guess what? A man, if you a woman and your best friend is a man, even if he like men, this man over here gonna be like, hey, go on, you can have that. Cause what if he like me? And what if he in all kind of drama, all kind of gossiping? Now see, people get in trouble for talking about that, because it always talking about, oh, yeah, you picking on them, or you pick. Ain't nobody picking on nobody. Everybody human. Anybody could get it. Everybody got to address their issues, address their drama, address their problems. Everybody got to get talked about. Okay? And so it does not matter if you like men or women. He blocking your blessings because he filling a void. Hey, this Tony Gas, I got to go. God bless you.